Today we're gonna learn some basics about flying a Cinewhoop for real estate purposes. And here we have a simulator map from Liftoff, and this is a really cool house where we can try to fly around and check out the space so that it's easy for us to plan our routes. And I'm just looking around, and I can notice that this house has a lot of glass panes and huge windows, and we gotta make sure which ones are actually open, and that helps us make sure we don't crash into other glasses. And I'm just checking around the cool space here, and we have a really good car parked, and the windows are open for flying by, and there are two more glass space open for access to the first floor. And boy, we have a really cool bedroom here. That's a really good setup. And it's, I'm just trying to still learn to maintain the altitude and also trying to learn some new tricks. And you can see the spaces and the gaps which we can try to, fly by and just checking around. And we have another opening here. And also there's a basement down. You can check that later. And this is the actual main area. It's like a kitchen, living space, and a dining table attached, and it's a cool wall decoration of a drone animated. And here, the shelf, we have some couple frames put up for display, and some props on the dining table. And the lighting is pretty much natural, and also, but we can't go out of the house because all the glasses are locked. And here, this picnic table alley leads us back to the main room, and that's pretty cool. We can have some really good coverage, some really good shots, and I think the stairs leads to the bedroom. Wait a second. I think this, yeah, we have another opening, and we can plan our route accordingly. And we're just checking, like, we have some two, three, four entry and exit points here. Let's check out the basement. So, yeah, kind of facing with these situations all the time. I'm still learning. Never mind. And well, okay, the basement is pretty big and cool. We can try to, drift into the place. It's another crash. I'm trying to try my best not to crash, and it's a cool setup where we can just fly into. You know, I'm not yet trying to do that, so it's a long way to go. And hopefully, this place I can try to make it really look cooler while flying by. And we have another exit which exactly lead us to this open place, and that's pretty much nice. And we haven't accessed the space in the between here. That's a cool lighting setup, and we have a computer table and with a green screen in the background. That's cool. And we have to somehow find a way to like show this, and this one is a bit tricky because this is a washroom but a really close flying space. We gotta show up everything quickly as possible and not crashing again. And as of now, I think we have some really good flyby space, and now we just have to plan our routes exactly. I'm just trying to see. Oh God, I'm gonna die. Let's see if we can pull it off in the actual video. Okay, now that we have some really access to all the places, we can just plan our routes. Let's see in the next video and how I'm gonna pull it off. Alright, so it's time to do some actual flying, and we gotta make sure we don't give any sharp throttle inputs, and also roll is out of question. So we're gonna just use yaw and slightly twist around for turning because that's the actual moment we're gonna use for getting a really good perspective here. So it's like a panning moment for a camera, and that gets us cover, helps us to cover more, a lot of space. And just trying to cover the wall decoration here, and that's a failure. I'm just trying to learn, so apologies for that. I'm just trying to cover the details mostly. So we have the faucet, the kettle, the heater, the oven. Like I kind of dig down, but I used it for my advantage. So when you get low on altitude, you can just try to show other stuff which might be cool that you can just save yourself from that. And on entry to every other space, we're just gonna drift into that so that we're gonna cover most of the spaces and show that because in real estate shoot, flying in a straight path, this is gonna be much helpful here. Try to make sure that you go around smaller type spaces to show some cool effects. And for the moment now, I'm gonna pull it out. Let's see how it works. Ah, okay, I just saved myself a bit 80% there, but it doesn't pull perfect. Okay, so I'm just trying to see the plan route. I'm just gonna showcase this place. Like I split it into two. Like one is for showing the car, and next for the cables. And now we are gonna directly go into this space where it's kind of tricky to, shoot this space, but we gotta do it anyway. And just drift into the bedroom so that the point of entry is kind of cool here. We cover the most of the space, and the bookshelf, I kind of left it out. It's practice. That's gonna make it perfect. No other way. And now we just need to go to the restroom. Actual sense. We're just gonna see in real shoot. Make sure your drone doesn't appear on the mirrors so that it's gonna not gonna look quite nice. And I just want a way where we can just showcase the windows and the roofings also, and that's also pretty good views over there. And now we are gonna go to the basement. I'm gonna make a really smooth transition because I've always struggled getting down. Alright, that's actually okay. We're gonna okay. That's what I expected. Another crash, but it's fine. I'm just trying to see how we can cover these spaces as smooth as possible. And to me, going through the tire was always out of question. It's really easy to go through all these when we are just flying in freestyle, but when it comes to a purpose for shooting, it's actually a tricky one, and we need to make those smooth transitions always. No hard ones, so that it's kind of unanimous throughout the shoot. And I'm just gonna go around and showcase the car. That's a pretty cool one. It's nice how the theme of the applications is slightly put around in many places. Like the car is graffiti with the name of the application. It's cool. And here we're just trying to showcase the shelf, and I think that's the wrap. Hope it was good. Thank you guys. Please subscribe. That's my channel's name down